I know it's tempting, but before you're ordering another curl product, please watch this video. You could have your ideal curl products sitting there in your bathroom cupboard, but you just don't know how to use them. Or you could have a whole bunch of other factors contributing that you haven't even thought of. You don't need to spend more money. Just because your hair isn't turning out how you want it does not necessarily mean that your products are the problem. Sometimes yes, but sometimes no. Sometimes you just need to give what you've got a try and properly exhaust some other options before whipping out your wallet. Very common problem is if your product stopped working. You bought a product, you loved it, but then it just stopped working. It didn't just stop working. There's a whole bunch of reasons why, and one of those reasons could be because you need to clarify. Product buildup is very real, and especially us curly girls, we do like to use a lot of moisturizing products. Imagine if you put moisturizer and makeup on your face and your serums and you only washed it with water and you never actually did like a proper scrub, a proper cleanse, maybe a mask as well. Your skin wouldn't be its best, and when you put your products on top, it's not going to look its best either. And the same goes for your hair. Clarifying is so important, and honestly it is so slept on. And a bonus tip that is really crucial is make sure whenever you're trying a new brand, you have to please get the clarifying product from that brand. Even if it's a travel size one, get the clarifying product from that brand that you're trying, wash it everything away, and then try your new brand. It is not worth it otherwise, because you are inevitably going to have residue that's mixing up in there, and then you're not going to get the full experience of that new brand. Do not sleep on shower products. Everyone seems to just use whatever rubbish is in the cupboard of shampoo and conditioner and then buy the really cool, fun and exciting stylers. Please don't do that. Shampoo and conditioner lays your base. It is like the skincare for your makeup. I'm using a lot of makeup examples because I feel like it's easier to understand, but correct me if I'm wrong. It is like the skincare to your makeup. It is so important. It gives you a base. If your base is rubbish, you can put whatever you want on top. It's not going to look good. Please get the good shampoo and conditioner. In fact, I'd even say they are more important than stylers. If you're on a really tight budget, please honestly just get the good shampoo and conditioner, even skip the stylers, because it's going to take longer, but it will actually make your hair healthier over time, as opposed to if you just use rubbish and then your styler on top, and then you kind of have this weird mix where some days it look good, some days it look bad, and then you're going to overdose on it eventually because you need to have that proper wash that you're not getting. So if you have to only buy one or two nice curly hair products, get the shampoo and conditioner. I feel like a lot of people are familiar with this, but if you're not familiar, then this is going to throw a curveball at you. But the protein moisture balance. Now, it's not an exact science. Let me quickly interject. Our hair is protein. No one is protein sensitive. I even interviewed a chemist regarding this, and she even told me, yes, your hair is protein. You cannot be sensitive to your natural structure to protein. That doesn't make any sense. What you can have is an improper balance. And you can also have build-up and some other things getting in the way. But the main problem is a balance. If you've got a product and you say, oh, it's got protein in it, you don't need to throw it out. You don't need to freak out. It's okay. Maybe you just need to use it a little bit less often. What I think is a pretty safe way. Now, don't forget we're all different, but this is a nice, safe, easy way, because at the end of the day, we just want to look good. We don't want to sit there reading labels and doing math on our hair. That's not what we're here for. But a pretty simple way is just buy whatever stylist you want. Don't necessarily go for like protein enriched or anything like that. Just buy whatever normal stylers you want. If a styler has protein in it, it's not much. When brands formulate stylers with protein in it, they know you're going to be using that styler very often, so they're not overdosing the protein. It's always going to be a small amount. Even if it's higher up on the list, there are different forms of protein that penetrate the hair differently, so it doesn't even mean it's going to be a potent one. Buy one protein treatment or protein drops or protein serum, whatever you want, but buy a protein treatment that might make it a little bit easier for you. And then once every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, use your protein treatment. Now, the protein treatment is like a deep conditioner. You just let it soak for 10 to 15 minutes and then rinse it out. As for the moisture side of the balance, you're going to get that in your different stylers and your different products, your leave-in conditioners, your hairsprays. You're going to get that moisture anyway, so you don't need to worry too much about it. It's more about making sure you just don't overboard on the protein. Bonus tip, if your curls are falling loose within a couple days, it could be because you don't have enough protein. Think of protein as structure. When you hear the word protein, do not think of protein, because people get so freaked out about it. Protein equals structure. If you have too much structure on anything, it's not going to end well. You need to have the perfect amount of structure, and the same goes for your hair. Mixing brands, oh my goodness, everyone does this, okay? I understand we want to have some fun. I understand the newest thing is grabbing our eye. I get it, but do it at your own risk. if you're going to mix brands, take it with a grain of salt, and you have to think, okay, I'm mixing these products, I have to accept and I have to know that there is a chance they might not work together. Brands are formulated to work together with their own line. So you know when you read a shampoo or a conditioner bottle or a styler and it says, you know, best used with, you know, Pretty Curly Girl, best used with other Pretty Curly Girl products, it's not rubbish. I genuinely used to think that was like an upsell, like, oh, you just want my money. But no, okay, if they did that and you didn't have good results, then you're not going to come back and buy again, are you? The reason why they put that there is because it's literally formulated to work together. At the end of the day, what's the best decision for a curly brand? It's to give you results you're going to love and keep coming back for. So they're not going to give you advice that's going to compromise your results. Now, that's not to say you can't mix brands at all. We all do it. We mix 1 or 2 brands, but I swear we hear all the time, I use a shampoo from this brand, conditioner from this brand, treatment from this one, cream from this one, hairspray from this one, gel from this one, and of course your hair's a mess. Like, you are mixing so many formulas together and it's risky. So if you do it and it works well, great. If it doesn't, that could be a problem. Too much or too little. Now I'm going to actually show you how much leave-in conditioner I use on wet hair. On dry hair, it's a different story. But on wet hair, that's how much I'm going to use for all of my hair. And I've got a decent amount of hair. Even that's a little bit too much. Putting too much product is so common and it ruins your results. It really does. Let me tell you, when I put too much of like a cream or even a gel, what happens is I notice my hair doesn't last as long. It loses its structure. It becomes too soft. Like, there's nice soft curls, but if your curls are too soft, then it's just actually going to frizz up and it's going to drop. Then on the flip side, you could also be using too little, but more people will go down the path of using too much rather than too little. So start off with using less and work your way from there. Soaking wet hair. Now I know there's different methods. You can do it on damp hair, somewhat soaking wet, whatever. It's up to you. The safest way to do things is by doing it on soaking wet hair. Put your cream soaking wet hair, brush it through, make sure it really gets through your hair. Then if you're going to use a styling brush, then use your styling brush. Then top it all off with your gel. I'm mixing brands, but I'm holding them. I'm not actually using them together. I'm just holding them for you. Then use your gel and scrunch it up. Beautiful. It's going to look amazing. Soaking wet hair is where it's at. If you want to play around and not do it on soaking wet hair, go for it, but at your own risk. If you just want to look good, that's what you do. Soaking wet hair. If you want to have fun, play around, then try some other stuff. Okay, now if I've covered all those bases and you still want to try new products, this is my advice. You don't want to buy a product, use it, not like it, doubt it actually is amazing and is perfect for you, but you didn't actually use it properly. So these are some ways that you might not be thinking of to use it properly. So the first thing, which is, once again, going back to what I said before, clarify. Please clarify when you're trying a new brand. All the residue of the other brands off and have a clean slate for your new brand to work its magic. Try without a cream as well. Try your gels on their own, because some gels actually work so good on their own. I've had some people ask me, oh, do I need to use a cream with it? Listen, babe, it's up to you. No one's stopping you. But some gels are literally so creamy. Like, literally, that does not need a cream. That is so creamy. Now, of course, you can use a cream with it if you want, but, you know, just try it. Just try it on its own. Try with cream, try without. It's up to you. You don't always have to do both. But let me give you a little story. The Bounce Curl Light Hold Creme Gel, I used to have that. I did not use it right. I was using it, did not like my results, threw it out. Well, actually, I had like one little bit left and then I threw it out. And then I went on to something else, still didn't like it. It was a whole whirlwind, wasted a lot of money. That's why I'm here, to help you not waste your money. I used it, I liked it, but then I didn't like it, and for the most part I didn't like it. I thought I'll never touch that gel again. But it wasn't until a few years later, when starting my store and I was stocking the gel, because I know a lot of finer haired girls really like it, I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to play around with it. One of them actually leaked from America to here, so I was like, you know what, this is my sign to try it. I tried it again and I loved it. It was so good, and I realized it's because I had that proper base, had the full system, rather than just rubbish shampoo and conditioner and then lather on gel and hope for the best. I actually had a good system going for me. I loved it. It was so good. Now, I'm definitely a stronghold girly. I still would use the Bounce Curl Gel. I still like it. Now, as much as I keep raving on about gel throughout this video, gel is not for everyone. Some girlies, mousse is better. If you are like really fine haired, you have like a 2A, 2B curl, you could go for a mousse. Now, you could still go for a gel. It's personal preference. Just because gel is what you see online doesn't mean that's the best option option for you. And that's what this is all about. It's all about finding what's best for you. So I'm giving you suggestions that are general, and then you can narrow it down and find out what's best for you. If you've tried gels and you've got like maybe like a really fine hair, maybe your hair just doesn't hold very much, go for a hairspray. Hairsprays are so slept on. Use a bit of mousse when your hair's wet, and then once it's dry, spray some hairspray. Oh my goodness, your hair is going to look amazing. The same goes in reverse. For someone like myself, if I was just to use a mousse, I would have to use a lot of mousse, like 20% of the container, to get where I need to get. It's just not sustainable for me to use only a mousse. That's why I always go in with a gel, and then if I want to put mousse, I'll put it on my roots. Now I've got this little disclaimer on my website in the terms and conditions. I don't think anyone reads it, but I've got it there, and it is so important. People don't think about this, and I really want you to think about it. It's vital, and it's hard to hear. I'm really sorry, because this isn't nice. That's the truth. There are things that can impact your results: water quality, lifestyle factors, i.e. gym, swimming, if you're out in the sun a lot, other products used, which we kind of did establish already in this video, your hair history. You know, how many times have you bleached it? Have you had a nanoplasty done? Some hairdressers will actually like cut your hair, your layers, in a way that actually thins out your hair a lot, and you wouldn't really know it if you didn't know about hair. But that's a method that a lot of hairdressers use, and then your hair will be so thin, and then you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, why is my hair so thin? Is it the products? Am I doing something wrong? Am I not using the right product? Do I need to buy something new? And it's like, no, it could actually be like just the way the hairdresser cut your hair. So your hair's history plays a part. Diet, for goodness sake, your diet, the food, you know what they say, you are what you eat. If you eat rubbish food, you'll probably see it come through in your skin. You'll definitely see it come through in your stomach. You don't necessarily see it come through in your hair, but it does. This one is really hard, and for all my girls out there, I really sympathize with you. It's hormones. So much of us have hormone related problems, and my heart goes out to all the girlies out there who are struggling with that. Seriously, hats off to you. Hormones play such a big part in your hair. If you are in like a really abnormal situation and there's just like problems with your hair, go see a doctor, please. There's actually been times when my customer service team have sent me an inquiry from a customer, and then I've said, no product is going to help her. She needs to see a doctor. She was desperate. She's vulnerable. I could have said, yep, buy this. No, I literally said, tell her to see a doctor. At the end of the day, these products will help you. They're amazing products. But if there's something deeper going on, especially hormone related, this is not going to do anything. And then genetics, finally. Because someone else has got similar curl type or density does not mean that the products are going to be the same on you that it is for her. One thing that I know personally, like my hair is pretty thick, pretty dense. It falls. No matter what I do, it falls flat. Well, not flat, but like I don't get that beautiful like lion's mane look that you see the girls on Instagram have. I was trying to fight that for so long. Like I got so many layers. Of course, I was using all the hairsprays and the right hair products, but I got to a point where I realized, you know what? My genetics does not want to go like that. My genetics wants to go like that. Of course, I've done things to help improve that, and it definitely makes a big difference. And I've got my confidence. I don't feel like insecure about it. It's definitely something that I took a long time to understand. Please, before you buy that next curly hair product, consider all these things. Sometimes throwing more money at the situation isn't going to help you. And I know I should be saying the opposite because I own a curly store, but I don't care. I'm not here to get your money. I'm here to help you feel good. And if feeling good means not spending money and actually just looking back at your bathroom, I want you to do that. I don't want you to spend money with me when you don't need to. Look at your bathroom, look at your whole lifestyle, look at the things I've mentioned, and please take them into account before you get out your wallet. Of all the videos on YouTube, I'm incredibly honored that you clicked on this one.